Give me a moment here while I pull it open, or this stream open on my phone, just to double check, see how audio is going. Um, some of the last videos I was doing, the audio was a little bit low compared to. There we go. A little low compared to what I was actually playing. The game turned out to be a little bit louder than my voice in the Jack and Daxter series that I'm doing. I did 2 videos of the Jack and Daxter live stream so far for Jack 2, and I got about 19% of the way through the game, so I'm anticipating that to be a 10 to 12 video series. This one, Siri just activated herself. That's funny. This series, I think, is going to be a constant playthrough until the next server wipe. I have not played since, say, about the same time period last year. So, of course, the base that I had is gone. The DMR that I had is gone. The night vision attached to my VSS is gone. I had full loadout. I had everything maxed out, best capability of running around that I've ever playing DayZ before. And I was able to get a couple kills, and then at the same time I was able to get myself through a gassed area for my very first time playing through. I hope to be able to do that again this time. So I'm going to start up a game here in just a moment. I'm going to go through and double check that my voice is A-OK compared to the live stream. If not, I can see text on the screen, so go ahead and leave a like, comment, or write me a message, and I will be able to see the comment on my screen as I'm playing. Let's customize a character first, because as much as I like this character, let's get rid of that t-shirt. Don't want to have anything too obvious. There we go. I don't know why, but every time I play as that redhead lady, I seem to live a lot longer this one. Let's just go for this guy. And then let's change his pants. There we go. Save that character. This is a game that I've played so many times. I've played it on the computer, I've played it on the Xbox, I've played it on the PlayStation. The difference between the PlayStation and the computer, I've had the game on the computer since it was released, and when it first released there was absolutely nothing in the map except for maybe one gun, no ammunition. You had all these different ski masks that you can roll around in. You had payday masks, you had all this other good stuff, and you did not have gas zones, you did not have, a lot of things to worry about. Actually, there was absolutely no vehicles, there was nothing on the map. And so, playing through this game, I've learned a lot of things, I've done a lot of things, I've still haven't learned the map. So, if you're having a hard time learning the map, there's an app that you can download. There's tons of apps, honestly, but there's one that you can download that will basically you can pay for a version of it where it actually keeps track of where your character is. But if not, you can just look up the towns that you're in and kind of figure yourself out. But even with that, I've somehow looped around back to the coastline on accident, just trying to get myself to Northwest Airfield. So I'm not going to go straight towards the airfield. I'm going to try to get through this. No server selected. I'm going to go on this low pop server, and this one says keyboard and mouse. There's Livonia. I'm just going to do this one here at the bottom. I'm not going to set up any base until later on down the road. So that way I don't have people base sniping, trying to figure out where I keep all my gear, which for safety purposes, I kind of keep all my gear on me when I log out, unless I'm far away from camp. That's just you know, kind of a given. But even though I try not to be, I turn out to be somewhat of a pack rat while playing this game. So, as you can see here, I'm not seeing too many people in the area because there's really nobody in the area. Let's get this pear eaten up really quickly. Just gonna do a quick loop through this building here. I don't know why, but I get the feeling that I'm closer to. Look at that in my inventory. I feel like I'm pretty close to the below that airfield. Why is there's literally nothing you can find in that cabinet, so I don't know why they have it open. Kind of like a trick, I guess. I'm just doing a basic run through, trying to make sure I can find just random gear, fresh spawn, brand new Bambi. So I'm gonna pack up on a lot of unnecessary stuff until I get everything secured, and then I'll just kind of wean my way through what I have and kind of get rid of some of the unnecessary stuff along the way. Um, I would suggest always checking your mini map or your inventory. Even if you don't see anything, you can just go up a flight of stairs, move a couple seconds, just tap, open it up, pull open the menu. You'll see the stuff that's nearby, unless it's hidden really far down low. Character is apparently cold. Right. Just gonna come over here. I feel like over here should be like a map or something. Usually there would be something like this around the area. There's some shotgun shells. I really don't like playing with the shotgun, so I'm not gonna grab those. Especially because those aren't lethal rounds. Those are just like sandbag rounds and stuff like that. Okay, so there's this little loop here. I feel like I'm near Electro. I have seen some pretty cool stuff in here. Just sitting up here at the top of the stairs in these doorways. Should have opened that with caution, but there's really not that many people on the server. So, just grabbing stupid stuff for right now. It seems like it's stupid, but I have a reason for doing that. Yeah, this looks like Electro. Ooh, I'm throwing that in my inventory. Um, that's specific for like the cooking pot, and if you have that, that's awesome. But even better than that is if you have like the cooking pot and one of those propane tanks. Any dry food, you can eat the dry food. So I'm gonna actually put that in my hands now. I heard the zombie. Just have no clue where he's at. Oh, there he is. Right over there. I need to find a knife. Eating foods with your direct hands is usually not a good idea. So that's why I grabbed those items of clothing. I can rip them up and turn them into basic hand wraps, or turn it into a rope. Pliers, that's nice. Don't need them. Essentially, you always want to check around certain trees and make sure that there's any like fruit that spawn. See, like this pear, that one's bad. That one's good though. No, no. Let's see. It's pristine. Let's go for it. And this should bring up your hydration just a slight bit. Ooh, an apple. I'm gonna eat that right away. There's dried apple too. You can always eat that. But my inventory is full, so I'm going to drop that glow stick because I don't need that. Glow sticks just give away your position no matter what. I fill up food. You know what? I'm gonna get that pear and replace that. You know, my food and whatnot. My food meter's alright. That zombie hurt me. Ooh. It's got 4 rounds in there. I'm putting that on my character. And it's usually best if you set it to something. Ooh, gloves. Nice. Alright. So that zombie heard me. So hopefully he doesn't call any more over. Where are you? Come here, beach. Eat one. Got a backpack too, so hopefully I can take that. It's a small bag, but it's something for now. I'm not seeing anything. Oh yeah, pink lace shoes. That's what I want to find. Really need to find a knife though, because now that I have unnecessary stuff in my backpack, I can kind of get rid of some stuff. Let's see. What kind of ammo does this gun take? .762 by 39. Okay. So let's go back to equip. Throw that back there. Let's see. Is that a knife? Lock. Let's see. Do I have enough room? I'll take it. I have a little bit of room. Let's see. Thought I saw somebody running over there. Some boots. I don't need those boots. What I do need is a knife. Maybe to find a water source. But I feel like I was closer to a water source just back there. There's nothing in those pants. You know, the closer we get inland, the more stuff will be found. This definitely looks like Electro. Massive open field. And if that's true, then there should be a fire station nearby. I might go check that out, see if there's any good weaponry or some fireman's clothing. I think that is Electro. I could be terribly wrong. Only one way to find out. Kind of become a target, even though there's not really that many players online. Or at least on this server, I don't believe. I got a pretty decent rifle with me. So even from a distance I can be seen as a target, so I want to try to minimize my footstep as much as possible. I wish there was a lot more base building options. I hope they come out with, you know, some similar base building options like they had back in the original DayZ. Which, if you've ever played the original DayZ, it was actually pretty fun. But the maps actually had a monetary value, so you could rope. Okay, so we can drop that. We can just grab that rope. Where's that zombie? This is Electro. I can tell because of that fire station right there. Let me go check that garage real quick. Right over there. Oh, he's in the barn. Zombie's in the barn. I saw his hand poke through. That was pretty fucking loud. Glow stick. Don't. Oh, was that a glow stick? Yeah. Badly damaged. It's already been used. Medium gas canister. I wish that's full. Okay, so I'll put that in my inventory for now. The reason why I'm grabbing it is for the future, you know, cooking food on the road. Now all I need is a Bunsen burner. There's a zombie. Bunsen burner and a cooking pot. You can stack those all together, and then you can even throw food in the pot. You can throw water in there, and you can have it all in one little inventory slot. It'll take up 12 spaces, so I need that generator. What I am looking for, however, is a water well. Let's see, zombies. There's two there. One right over there. So I need to be quiet and quickly push my way over this way. What is that? Zombie way out there? That's weird. I could probably take my time and loot all of those buildings, but, you know, the most I'm going to find is maybe a Desert Eagle, maybe a Desert Eagle magazine, but that's not really that worth it. You can't attach a silencer to a Desert Eagle, and so I am looking for, like, pistol or something, but I can probably find one at the nearest police station. That one's locked. What would be nice is if I can find one of those collapsible fishing rods. A gas canister, I don't need that right now. Fire helmet. The door's open. I doubt there's very many people on the server right now, but ooh, look at that, some good pants. I'm just gonna put it in my hands and swap it here, so that way I can quickly put that in my inventory, and then just drop the pants. Ooh. Just gonna sneak behind him. And all those cigarette butts all over the place. Be Portland's playground. Sounds bad. I came from Portland, so I know exactly what it's like out there. I'm not seeing a whole lot. Oh man, sudden chills. That was weird. Forced me to stutter a little bit. Oh, there's a chemical guy. Oh, can't jump up that wall. But I can hop out right here. And there's another gas canister. I don't need that. I'm gonna have to get into a fist fight with that zombie that I passed. I should have beat its ass a little bit ago, but instead I decided to walk past him. Oh, yep, there he is. I'm just gonna put on the fireman's helmet just for now. Alright, so let's see. Gas canister right in there. I still don't need the gas canisters. There's another truck I can check right over there. Could have sworn I saw something running over here. It's so weird. Oh, there is a zombie, but I don't think he's aggravated onto anything. I should have checked to see where the local police station is over here. That would have been really nice. Burlap sack. I'll take that. I was not expecting to find that, but burlap sack, a large stick, and a large pipe. A large stick and that rope will give me a bit bigger of a backpack, so that way I can do a little bit more. Let me see. Just need to find myself a large stick. Oops, fuck that. I'm going over there. I see that lady. Come on. Okay. Gather this long stick real quick. Yeah. Put that in my inventory. Go on this side. See if they have here really quickly. What's that? Okay. Split this. Put that on the floor for now. That. Let's combine these sticks real quick. Make a little bit bigger of a backpack, and then swap out. And let's see here. We can hold a little bit more. So let's go to the backpack slot. That one can only hold 16, so I'm glad I got something better. Alright. So, hide myself just out of field of view for right now. And then I'm going to run to the bathroom, and I will be right back. Alright. Back from my bathroom trip. And I'm glad I didn't despawn, but now I need to find a water well. So one thing I haven't found yet is a water well. And so I need to somehow locate some water. What is this? I can hear running somewhere. Could be a zombie, but I don't know what he would be aggravated for. I don't know if it's just a regular player. I'm not seeing anything. But I hear a zombie somewhere. Is there a water well over here? Fuck you, bitch. Fuck. My clothes are all sorts torn up. That ain't good. bandage came in handy. But one thing a lot of players don't realize is that if you climb up here, you might actually find something. As I live and breathe, I'm just now talking about it, and there's a BK-18 up here. Let's see. 12 gauge. Don't want it. I feel like over there would have some kind of fruit, or I'm just gonna do this real quick. Drop on the door. Drop down there so that way I'm not breaking a bone or something. There has to be a water station over here, I think. Just on the other side of that building, maybe. Nothing. This area has been picked. That one's rotten. It's not dried out, which would be preferable, but looks like this one's in better condition than my shirt. So, t-shirt's ruined. That's great. Let's oops, dropping everything. There we go. Got on the boonie hat. I don't know if that's exactly what it's called. Let's see. Wow, that actually is called the boonie hat. I was just kidding when I called it a boonie hat, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe that there is a, ooh, nice food. It's a cereal. Even the gloves are looking a little damaged. I believe there's a well on the other side of this little door over here, but I've also found something sitting up here at the top of the stairs one time. And I believe that could have been dropped there by some other player because I've never seen anything else there before. Just that one time I saw something spawned up there at the top of the stairs, and I think it was just ammo. Nothing terribly big. But the fact that it was ammunition alone was amazingly helpful. There is a watering well right there. And then the police station is great. So I'm going to just kind of perch myself up right here. Take a look around just to make sure that there's nothing around me that's going to try to kill me. This is the first watering hole I've found all game, so I'm glad I found it. I'm just going to wait until it gives me that stomach hurting thing really quickly. Once it says my stomach is full, then I'm going to go loot the police station over there, and then come back, drink some more water, try to get my my water meter full. As you can see, my blood level is rising. Temperature's still going down, but it's at like a neutral instead of being cold or too hot. So that's good. I don't think there's any kind of debuffs of being too hot other than the fact that it makes you slow down or something like that. I don't think it wastes your water level any. I don't think it wastes your food level, but with my drink being in the yellow, that means that it's a, oh, there we go. Okay. My drink, wow, that kind of went away really quickly. So drink some more just in case. Anytime you see it in the yellow, it means that you're at like 25%. So that's when things start to get a little scary. Hey, look, a plum. A pear. That would be my slot. So I got that in my food slot. There's plums. Awesome. I think that one's raw. Or rotten. Dried out one. I'll take that one. Still not seeing any police or any zombies over here. Lock it. Let's see, that one's better than this one, I think. So we're just gonna drop this one. Here we go. There's a zombie. Box of nails. Handcuffs. Oh, and some rubber rounds. I don't want those. I don't think I'm ever gonna need the handcuffs, so I don't know why I grabbed them. They pretty much just disappear in the inventory after a little bit. They'll pop up in the inventory, but not as a usable slot. So, and let's see. I'm gonna put on these pants because they're probably in a little bit better condition than my character's pants. Damaged. These ones are damaged as well. I might just do that. Add another one. I think the fireman's pants are better than most things. What is that? Oh, pistol suppressor. Don't have a pistol right now, but that's always good to hold on to for later. My water level is still rising, which is good. Starting to think that I might not find anything other than a couple suppressors. No, there's a clock. One shot in it. Let's combine that. Alright, so we need Glock magazine, some 9mm, and say a flashlight and a linear sight. That would be awesome. I was really doubting that I would find anything in here. If I don't find anything else, I'll still be happy. No fucking way. Wow. Pure luck. Stand up in front of that window. But I do want to get rid of these handcuffs because I'm not going to use them. Pretty decent on food. Put that away. Pull out the rifle. See what I can find within this little region. Not much. The door's open. There's a map right there. Might go check out those cargo containers here in a second, but let's put that away for now. Like I said though, let's go refill up on some water. Water meter's starting to go down. It's always a good little trick. Lay down in front of the wall and then just kind of tilt and turn yourself to get out of it. I got enough food, but I don't have a water bottle, so just fill up right here while we can. Forget to peek around and make sure that nothing's going to sneak up behind you. And again, I'm just going to wait until it says that my character's stomach is full, and then I will probably go check out those other buildings and then those shipping containers, because I want to make sure that there's at least no fishing supplies in the area. I would love to get like a knife or like a one of those extendable or retractable fishing rods, so that way I can keep food coming in. The deeper that I get inland, I can probably go fishing at a small pond, pull out some koi fish, cut it up, cook right there on the spot, and then that'd be nice. There we go. Stomach's full. If that goes away quickly, I'll just pull out some food and replenish that. There's a right there. I don't want to mess up my gear any more than it already is. Too late. Bleeding. You dumb bitch, Karen. Alright, stop. Bandages are really quick in this server. Damn. I was hoping to not have to deal with these bastards, but so. I was hoping that would be silent enough to not have to aggro another zombie, but it's a police zombie, so I have some helpful stuff. I don't hear anything else. You know what? I'm just gonna take that magazine because it's got some high-powered rounds to it. Let's see what this guy's got. Nothing. Alright. Well, at least I got something decent. I don't necessarily need that ammunition for any reason whatsoever right now, but it is for a pretty decent gun, and that ammo I think also goes into the AK-47, so it'd be nice if I can just find something semi-decent. I was hoping to find a knife. Or a cooking pot, that would be great too. Just gonna check this building over here. Can opener. I'll take that. And a can. You see, I got food, so I don't want to open up a can of something and I don't know what's in there, because that for sure will get me sick, and I don't have any water or I don't have like any like beverages on me or anything like that, so I don't want to get sick from eating something random, especially because my gloves aren't the cleanest. So it'd be cool if they had like a silverware set that you can just keep in your inventory and then use whenever you have a can or something. That'll have to do. It's kind of a thick knife, but I want to check out this train. See what's in there. I've seen some pretty decent stuff in the train before. pretty decent color. Some purple plaid pants. That is kind of cool, but it'd be even better is if it was like a purple plaid shirt instead. Keep somebody warm, that'd be nice. I don't know why, but the idea of a purple plaid shirt would be fucking amazing compared to a purple plaid pair of capri pants. That doesn't make any sense to me. I guess that's the style over here. Actually, over here in Russia, I guess their style is like sportswear. So I guess this top that I'm wearing is considered to be gangsta. Ooh, 2 stones. Put that in my inventory. I can use that, craft a knife from that. Let's see. Pretty close to the airfield, actually. The only thing over there at the airfield is medical supplies, so I wonder if I can find a couple water bottles. Although the sun's starting to go down in this game, I don't have anything to be able to see at night. So I might have to hop servers. Start as a fresh spawn over on another server as well, so that way when I jump back into this one, I can keep playing as this one. And then I want to go check out that train really quickly. Of course. Motherfucker. There goes my bandages. What is that? Powdered milk. Put that in my inventory anyways, just for now. I wonder if you can add that to water to get some kind of like actual milk. Never tested that. I don't know if anybody's actually ever tested that before, but I definitely want to check out this train before the sun goes down. There's a bat. I don't see anything else. But it doesn't hurt to open up the inventory, see what's in the vicinity. I think this is a random dynamic with the train just being right here. I don't think it's ever always right here. Yeah, right there. That's hilarious. I don't want to put it on my head. You used to be able to just apply it to your face, but either your face or your arm. But no, it's like, hey, I'm gonna put this on your head. I think that's a spark plug. What's that? That's a dot on the floor. Okay. That is epoxy putty. I don't need that. What would be nice is if I could find a spark plug. Even though I don't know how to fix vehicles all the way. It's not really something I've ever really accomplished in the game. And I kind of know how to, I just don't have everything for it. So I'm not going to make that a main goal. You know, if I get to the point where I build a base somewhere hidden, and then just decide, okay, just gonna grab a car, fix it up, hide it somewhere. I'd love to do that, but at the moment I don't feel a need to do so. Nothing in there. Grab some more bandages. Throw that in my inventory. Grab that. Mix it with these. Combine those. Throw that in my inventory. And for shits and giggles, just loosen up a little bit of this inventory space here. I'm gonna craft a stone knife. Just get this up and out of the way really quickly. Throw that in my inventory so that way I can get back to it for later, and I can keep a knife or something sharp on me at all points of time. I don't see any zombies right now. Just running through this area. I'm not expecting to find anything in the garages. It looks like they're already open, but the shipping containers can definitely help me. There's something in the passenger seat over there. Chips. Oh, damn. Let's check out this police station. Hoping to find some 9mm over here at the police station, but it looks like it's already opened. What is that? Is that another Glock magazine? It is. It's got 9 rounds in it, so I'm gonna grab that. Not seeing any ammunition, but you know what? Another Glock magazine is perfectly worth it in and of itself. So, let's grab my keys. Just gonna run through here really quickly, see if I can find any shipping containers that can be opened. Check to see if I can get a fishing pole. Open. It's been looted. That one's open. What is that? Okay, my mag can be used to conceal your base. Ooh, I don't have a vest. Kind of warm, but oh well. Not the best, not the worst, so. Either way, it's still a vest, so. I mean, I guess coming over here was somewhat of a good idea. I don't know if I've already checked this little... No, I have not checked this one. lockpick. Nothing in there. Don't need 380. The other side of these containers. That one won't open, this one won't open. Those ones over there do not open. I don't think there'd be anything in that little shed. Watch me be wrong. There's a zombie over this. I definitely want to be careful. There's the sheriff's office where we were just at. Interesting little barrier right here. Definitely don't want to make any loud noises and pull any extra zombies over here that don't need to be. This is a wrench. Don't need a wrench. Again, I'm just looking for a collapsible fishing pole. Ooh. A welding helmet on. That'd be nice if they just couldn't see anything with that thing on. What is this train doing here? It's just engine. That's weird. What was that? Looks weird, but I'll put it on regardless. Oops. Did not aggro him somehow. That's kind of cool. Might not be the same for this one over here. Don't want to waste my ammunition or destroy that silencer, so I'm gonna give it some time to cool down. Track up the stairs, see if I can find like a pioneer or something. That'd be cool. Glad I didn't aggro any other zombies. Nothing of interest just yet. There's another train engine right there. There's a zombie inside the fucking train. Can't tell if that's a water bottle or not. Alcoholic tincture. Fuck. I can disinfect my bandages. That'd be nice. You know, it would be cool is if you can just drop the bottle and then just reuse that. But dried food first. Again, for those that are just watching, I'm just looking around for a collapsible fishing pole before I try to move on forward into another area. Capri pants. You know what? I'm gonna cut those up and combine those with my other rags. That way I have some sort of bandage. Another police station right there. Let's go check that. There's a red shipping container I can open right there. I feel like I've been over here, but just for shits and giggles, I want to check and make sure I can. Flashlight. Does that have a battery in it? No, it does not. I hate that black spot on the floor. It always makes me think that there's something there that isn't there. So, we found. What is that? I don't think I've ever seen that kind of magazine before. But I am looking for some 9mm, so I'm hoping that being in here I can find something. Instead of a zombie. Fuck that. Well, that was trash. Should have checked my corners before pushing forward in there. So, I have found a Glock, I found a silencer, and I found 2 magazines for it, surprisingly. So I'm having a good run so far. And then on top of that, I've found a sniper rifle. So, I'm doing fairly decent. There was a red container back there I probably should have checked. The only reason why I'm over here checking stuff is looking for a fishing pole. That way I can make extended trips a little bit further inland and then be able to have a reliable food source by fishing, which is actually the most reliable way to keep your liquids up. It's starting to rain, so that's great. What is this? It's a PS1 scope. PSO. I don't think I have a rifle that can take that just yet. Is that burlap sack? It's nice and all, but I've already found the use that I'd have for it. The next thing that I can do with the burlap sack is probably cut up a few of them and mix it with some netting and create a ghillie wrap for my rifle, but I don't have the need to do that just yet. Because it's just simply raining, I can probably run around concealed without having to worry about being heard, but I have to worry about getting sick, so. Good news is I really don't have a whole lot to get sick over. My health and water meter are still in the white, so. Might just have to rely on the old school hunting way of survival. Just over here, though, we did find a police station, and then we found a local watering hole. So I want to hit that watering hole before I push forward. I dropped it. Damn. Not what I wanted to do. I was trying to reload it. Is that 9 mil? Yep. Alright, so I'm putting that in my inventory because that's kind of what I was looking for, but we've already looted the police station. That's where we've gotten this clock and the suppressor for it. But I also don't want to ruin it, so. Surprised I didn't get soaked with it raining a little bit ago. Fuck. Keep dropping my pistol. You should make it so it goes off if you accidentally drop it. So I have a decent amount of snacks on me right now. Don't have any water bottles. Kind of sucks, so I'm just gonna fill up here and then I'm gonna run towards Northwest Airfield and then Northeast Airfield. I'll run there first, which is just straight shot inland. Um, see if I can grab some stuff from over there. Hopefully I can find a water bottle. Then again, it is starting to get dark, so by the time I get there I might need to hide and call it for this server and then go hop on another server, start up again, get my character up to that same decent level, and then stop right here, and it went away. Take another sip. There we go, stomach's full. Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna get my knife out. I want to get ambushed by anything. Watch, I'm gonna check these houses and just magically find a fucking water bottle. Really much. And you can eat dried foods. You just can't eat rotten foods. So then, wow, that's a decent looking apple right there. Throw that in my inventory. Grab that real quick. Smack down. It should help with the thirst and the hunger meter. And my character is not so close to zombie right there. Used to be able to just hug the trees and get all the way inside the leaves, hug the actual base of the tree, and then it would make you invisible to the zombies, but I don't think that's a thing anymore. But I can now pretty much run with it raining and not be spotted by the zombies, so my goal is to keep to the tree line so that way I'm not spotted by anybody or anything, although this is a low population server, so I can just kind of get myself, geared up. But it's starting to get dark, starting to rain, so let's try to get somewhere safe. So I'm pretty sure if I were to just jump start this game, just hop on it as a fresh start, later on down the road I'll be like, oh, I don't know where I am, but I know exactly where I am. There's another rifle right there. Working boots. Those are some of the loudest boots out there. It's a CR. I think that's the same rifle I have. It is. This one's pristine though. Should I? I really don't see a difference. How do I? There we go. It's a triangle button, not the circle or square button. I believe this is the direction to Northwest Airfield. Northeast Airfield, I should say. I can create a fire, warm myself up, and make sure I avoid getting sick, but there's really no point with it raining, so I can do that later. But I'm betting the airfield is just along that tree line. And then once I'm over there, I can check to see if there's better clothing. Uh, you know, usually the medical gear clothing is kind of trash, but there's always some kind of decent, like medical supplies. There's like a medical bag. I can test to see what my blood type is, although I've never had the reason to refill my blood. I mean, there's always a reason to carry a blood bag on you, but if you fill up the wrong blood type, you can easily kill yourself or somebody else, which that'd be just straight up hilarious. Give somebody the wrong blood type. Oh, you died anyways. I'm sorry, my dude. You're too sick. Um, and then just take their gear, but that'd be a dick move. In the old DayZ, there used to be an honor system, and then whenever you got to a certain honor level, it would just automatically change your clothes to make you look like a bandit or a hero. So nowadays you can just actually find those same clothes here on the game. even the hat. One thing I would hate to run into is not werewolves, just wolves in general. Right now, I don't have the gear for it. I have a rifle. Might have the ability to scare them off, but not by much. And then on top of that, you can't eat wolf meat without getting infected anymore, so that's the tragic part. Stop running. Save my energy. So when you're soaked, which is that icon on the far left, um, makes your food and water meter drop significantly faster, although my stuff is still in the white, so I'm doing alright for right now. I'm pretty sure I'm headed towards the airfield. What would be nice is if I could find the tools to set up a base camp. But in order to do that, you need a shovel, rope, or a hoe. Shovel or a hoe or a pickaxe. It'd be nice to have a pickaxe, but I don't want to carry that around aimlessly for no reason. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm already carrying around aimlessly for no reason. I just would love to be able to find a water bottle or something first. Again, I need to stop running. I don't suggest running in this game unless there is a true reason to run from something, or it's getting dark. Which it is getting dark, but slowly. I believe northeast airfield should be in this area. I could be horribly wrong. I could be on some kind of walking path that's gonna take me to absolutely bumfuck nowhere, but I was just looking at a map and I swear this is the route to go. Who knows? By the way, with the 3 people that are watching currently, you guys can leave me a chat and I can see it on the screen and I'll be able to respond. So if you guys have any questions about how to play this game, or if you guys want to know anything in particular, or just shoot the shit, I can see the message and immediately reply within a couple of seconds. There's a shed right here. I bet you there's nothing in here, but I'm gonna check it anyways. Nothing. Said there was another town at least 2 kilometers this way, which I'm pretty sure is the airfield. But it seems like I'm getting further away from population. The tree line looks real thick, except for right there. So I wonder if it's the city just outside of the airfield. Is that a house? Oh, it's another tree line. Erg. Okay. old. By the time I get anywhere, my clothing is gonna be soaked. Map said 2 kilometers till the nearest town, and I wonder how far a kilometer is. I thought that was a zombie. Although that would be weird for a zombie to spawn out in the middle of the forest over here for no reason. I see something up there. It's like a caravan. Hope there's something decent in there, like a belt or something. That's the airfield right there. Looks pretty flat, but there's no way to tell for sure unless I get up close, so check these buildings really quickly. Might go run over there and take a look. There's barbed wire. I don't have a use for that right now. Don't see any fruit on the floor. I hear a zombie. He's right there. Stop him so I can crouch and is that a thermometer? Frying pan, of all things. I don't need a frying pan, but it is a good time period to crouch, go take a leak. Coffee's starting to go through me. But I will be right back. soaked. There's really no point in doing this. It's still raining out there. A zombie is aggro on something. So what is that? Ooh, it's badly damaged, but it's decent. Why are all the zombies in the area angry at something? He's locked in now, okay. I just wasted a bullet. I want to just jump over really quickly. But if I do that, there's really no point in doing so. Main go. Let's see. Steak knife? Eh, I don't think I need it, but I might grab it anyways. Just so that way I can be like, oh yeah, I got something. Use that before it damages anything else. Ever since I found something at the top of the stairs over there, I'm gonna check that subconsciously. Even if there's absolutely nothing there. What is that? Is there another Glock round? Desert Eagle magazine. Alright, I'm just gonna hold on to that because that is insanely hard to find compared to a Desert Eagle. But if I ever find one, then I'm set. Motor helmet. You know, I kind of want to throw it on, but at the same time, I almost don't. Pants aren't too terribly damaged, but I can't wring them out, so I'm just gonna equip them. What did I just see? Another steak knife? Somewhere. I bet you it's stuck in the floor. Yeah, it's the airfield over there. Nice. It's daytime out too. So I wonder if the sun just went down and came back up. I wonder if they fixed the nighttime period. This is the airfield. That was a bit unnecessary. A bit of a waste of ammo, but at least I'm not dying. At the airfield, get an overhaul. Don't remember those military crates being over there. That stealth killed Grandma over here. And I don't know why the zombie would be up there unless there was previously somebody in the area, so I hope nobody's here still. I definitely want to check out these shipping containers. Another scope. Yeah, I don't think I can put that on my rifle. Nope. handrail. That's for like an AK. Same with the scope here, and the one that was in this container is for an M4. There's another shipping container over there. Fuck you, you scared me. You don't need 45. I don't believe there's anything in that building worth looking at. For the most part, this should just be a medical area. There's bottles. Gloves, I don't need gloves. I mean, I kind of do, but blood test kit. Say O negative. It's not bad. I got 2 things of bandages. Alright, I'll do it. Oh. So not usable with my weapon. But those are handy rounds to hold on to because I want to try to get the VSS. And I think those are the same rounds that it takes. I want to see what is around here that I can snag. Usually there's like a little red medical bag that I can pick up. I'm not seeing it. I do see a saline bag. Over here to where that IV start kit thing was. I can combine that and refill my water. That's there we go. Some saline real quick so I can fill up on my hydration. There we go. Let's see what else. Goat ain't got shit. Some bandages. What is this? Start kit. Don't necessarily need that. If I'm gonna get shot and killed, I'm gonna get shot and killed, so. Whoop-de-doo. Gas mask. That's nice. Though I don't necessarily need the gas. It's not gonna do anything unless I'm in the NBC territory, which I don't think I will anytime soon. But good to know where one of them spawns. Oh, what is that? Codeine pills, pain pills. It would be nice to get some tetracycline pills, but start kit. So it looks like somebody's already come through here and ransacked some of the necessary items. There's another Humvee right here. I'm gonna go check that out. More bandages. I think I have enough bandages for right now. But just for shits and giggles, put them in my empty slot so that way I can go back and forth to them later when I need them. But I always like checking out these Humvees because there's usually stuff sitting around them or inside them. I've already got a Glock with a couple rounds, so I'm set for right now. However, I always like to look on top too. In the trunk. Let's see, 9x39. Here we go. There's a gas canister right there. Kinda cool, but I don't need that right now. Repaints. Some shotgun rounds, but I don't really need those. So, what would be cool is if that little bottle never disappeared. Just refill it with water, but unfortunately I cannot. I don't believe there's anything over here worth checking out. There's a truck over there. So that one was a little bit of a waste, but oh well. We got some fresh bandages, which is always nice to have. And then there's a zombie right there. There's two of them. fucking scared me. Well, that was eventful. Damn, these bandages work way quick. I don't find that necessary one bit. I feel like somebody took that car apart, just for their own intent. That was trash. I got my ass beat by some zombies. But let's see. Man, alright. So, now I got all this out of the way. Got my character fed and everything like that. I'm in a safe environment. I know exactly where I'm at. So I think for right now, this might be a good spot to end the stream. And then jump back to it later on when I have the ability to actually do something. So, I'm gonna go run to the store really quickly, go grab some coffee creamer, so that way I can, hop in game, stay awake, and have fun. Um, but also wait for more people to wake up and be online. It is Mother's Day weekend, and tomorrow I believe is Mother's Day. So right now, I'm just going to end the stream on a good note. My character's still alive, unnecessarily freezing. The blood and health are going up, even though my character's soaked and freezing. So that's a good thing. Uh, but for right now, I hope you guys have a great Mother's Day weekend. Stay tuned and have fun, you guys. Peace.